up, everybody? Welcome back to another Wisdom Girl and Wise Woman show. It's your girl, Wisdom Girl, aka Carmel Miller, and this is.
Hey, everybody. I'm Wise Woman Leslie Christie.
And today, for show number 105, we are doing the irony of friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let's get into it.
Mm-hmm.
So today, we're diving deep into a thought-provoking topic. The irony of friendship, inspired by the biblical proverb, Proverbs 27:17. I almost said 21:27. 27:17, which says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another."
Mm-hmm.
This proverb is a powerful metaphor for the transformative power of true friendship, but sometimes the ways that we influence each other can be quite unexpected. Hence, the irony.
Yeah.
So stick around and don't forget to like and comment, and also share this episode with at least 10 people to help us grow and reach a wider audience. Now let's get into it.
Yeah. So here is the truth about friendships. Okay. Friendships are not just about support and agreement, even though some people think that when you have a friend is somebody who always supports you, agrees with you, and all of that. But that's not really the truth about friendship. Friendships also challenge us. They push us out of our comfort zones, and they even sometimes lead to conflict. But it's through these or those frictions, right? Through this friction of, conflict, meaning iron sharpens iron, that we grow. And so that's the irony of friendship. So in this episode, we are going to explore three main facets of this irony. One, the role of conflict. Two, the importance of challenging one another. And three, how these dynamics foster deeper understanding and rediscovery of our own strengths. Gonna talk about a lot in a little bit of time. We're even gonna get to how you know somebody is really not your friend. Stick around. We gonna get into this. But before we even get into these three main facets of the irony of friendship, let's reflect on a quote by C.S. Lewis. Lewis wrote, "Friendship is born at that moment when one person says to another, 'What, you too? I thought it was just me. I thought it was only me.'" What do y'all think about that? That friendship is born in that moment when you realize somebody else is going through something that you're going through also.
Yeah. Oh, I always sound like that. I don't know why. It sounds like that.
It starts right there.
Yeah.
So this speaks to the recognition and the connection that forms the basis of every true friendship. It's not just about shared joys, but also recognizing each other's struggles and each other's flaws. Okay, you got to recognize your, stuff that ain't too cute if you're going to be somebody's friend, and not feel any way about that. And this brings us to our first point, the role of conflict. Now let's see what we got to say about that.
All right. Number one, conflict in friendship. Conflict also often gets a bad rap.
It really does. You're right about that.
But conflict can be beneficial as well. It can be a catalyst for growth. It forces us to confront our issues, communicate more deeply, and ultimately strengthen the bonds of friendship.
Yeah.
It brings underlying issues to the surface. And when navigated respectfully, it can lead to resolutions that might never be reached in the absence of conflict.
That's so true. It's so true because, excuse me, I really had to cough. I was trying to hold it in, but I couldn't. I had to get it out. People don't like conflict.
Who does?
Well, that's true. Nobody really likes conflict. Well, some people do, but most people, generally speaking, don't really like conflict, but yet there's real benefit in that conflict, particularly in friendship, you know. And what I see that happens is that when conflict arises in friendship, then people don't want to really be friends anymore. But that kind of, you know, helps you to weed out who's really your friend and who's not. Because, you know, if I have an issue with my friend and it kind of stretches me and it forces me to confront some issues like you were saying, it forces me to communicate on a level that I really am not comfortable communicating on, then if I'm really friends with that person, then I should feel challenged, yes, but I also should be able to trust that person with what I'm sharing. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, like if I'm feeling, I'm just gonna use angry as an example.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm feeling angry,
Mm-hmm.
like for me, like as a Gen Z, my best friend should automatically know what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you don't even have to communicate. She just looked at me and go like, "What you do? What you
cool.
do?"
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. It's an interesting thing that that feeling comfortable in conflict is really like the strength of friendship. So there's conflict in friendship, but it's for a reason, it's for a purpose. Like you were saying, it's beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really have to cough again. So go ahead and finish. Sorry, y'all. I don't know.
I don't know how I forgot where we were already.
Well,
were we talking about the effective ways to
no,
handle?
yeah. So you're gonna talk about how we handle
conflict. We read the first one, right?
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay. So here are effective ways to handle conflict in friendships. Number 1, approach conflicts with empathy and openness. Be open. Don't like be that one person goes like, but I didn't do this. I'm an angel, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, be open.
Be so for real right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. I gotta bring out my inner Gen Z. Like, be so for real.
Yeah.
Next, always aim to understand before being understood. Basically meaning that hear that other person's point of view or that group of people's point of view, and then talk to them about your point of view.
Yeah, for sure.
And next, validate the other person's feelings even if you disagree. Basically,
that's a heavy one.
Basically, if you don't validate them, it makes them feel that they're wrong for feeling how they feel. And you don't want to be that person because then you're seen as manipulative and stuff like that. And you're not that person. You might be. I'm just saying. But
yeah, at least you don't want to be that person. Yeah, well, you shouldn't want to be that person. You shouldn't
want to be that person.
Yeah, for sure.
And next, speak from your own experience using I statements rather than making accusatory you statements. But you did this, you did that.
You know, that's a big one.
You know, I feel very disrespectful of when you did.
Yeah.
When you chopped down the tree. You know?
Right.
Instead of that tree.
Instead of, well, if you had not chopped down that tree, then I went, yeah. So
I named that tree.
Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm like, what tree? You were so real with it. I started thinking, wait, did I chop down the tree?
That tree. I was acting.
The actor in you. Okay.
Where's my Oscar? I chopped down a tree? No.
I was about to say, what?
With what axe?
Well, true.
Next, communicating your feelings clearly and respectfully can transform potential conflicts into opportunities for growth.
Yeah.
Don't be screaming your feelings. Nobody can hear a word you saying. Honestly, when I get yelled at by my friends, I'm not paying them no mind. I'm just sitting there like, you done? I'm trying to find who you talking to. You're not talking
but
to
now
me.
Why
don't we talk like the big, mature, grown people that you guys think we are? You know?
But what do they say like when you do that? Do they rebuttal or?
No, I'm gonna be honest. They just be laughing. Okay. My best friend be dying laughing. It makes me laugh that we forget what happened. I was like, what were we arguing about again?
Well, see, that's good because that means that your friends can receive Yeah, but they can receive like your feelings or what what you feel in the moment, even though they the ones going at it.
Yeah.
But
are we done? Like, can we talk like this like adults? No, I'm capping. Don't talk like this like adults. Let's be better.
Yeah.
Because adults be
Well,
they
right.
shouldn't be, but they do.
You're right. Adults have a harder time handling conflict in friendship, in my opinion, than
minors.
To a degree.
Minors.
Because it's easier for y'all to kind of get over it. Whereas adults hang on to stuff for
y'all
way
be
too
holding
long.
grudges.
Yeah.
I'm shading a special person.
Oh, okay. Well, we ain't gonna call no
joking.
names out. Okay. So point number one, or facet number one, conflict in friendship. Number two, and then Wisdom Girl just gave you effective ways to handle that conflict in friendship. Okay, I hope y'all were listening, writing down or something, because we're here to help. Okay, we're not here to tear down. We're here to help. All right. So facet number two, challenging each other. So Ralph Waldo Emerson once put it like this: the only way
is that the did he write the book? Where's Waldo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Name the book after him?
No, he didn't. No, not that. But he wrote book. He's an author.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so he wrote this. He said this one time. The only way to have a friend is to be one. That's it. I mean, it's what you want in someone as a friend. You have to be that. You have to exude what you are, and you really kind of attract the negative things that are in you. So if somebody is coming at you or being negative to you, always your friend, we're talking about friends, right? Then you need to kind of consider, okay, what is it in me that causes this conflict, that causes this challenge, right? But as Ralph Waldo Emerson is saying this, what it really means is that being a good friend means encouraging each other to pursue our dreams and face our fears, even when it's uncomfortable. Okay, so you got to be a friend, right? You got to all the way. You got to be a friend all the way. And so that's the whole point, where the iron sharpens iron. Like, we improve through the insights and through the perspectives that only a trusted friend can offer you, pointing out those blind spots, pointing out where you messed up, encouraging you to move forward. That's a good friend. And so this process is isn't always comfortable, because who wants to be called out? Who wants somebody to show you, where you've gone wrong, what you are not, where you messed up?
I don't think it's I don't think that people have a problem with where you mess up. It's when you do it and how you do it. Like, you don't scream it across the classroom in front of everybody.
Well, yeah.
Like, you pull them to the side, and when it's just y'all hanging out.
Yeah.
Like, it's how and when you do it. I don't think people have a problem with being told.
Yeah. Well, some people do. Like, if they're not mature enough to handle or don't understand what true friendship really is, sometimes they do have a problem with it,
Don't play with fire if you can't take the heat.
Well, that's true too. And so, even though the process isn't always comfortable, it's incredibly rewarding, because it helps you grow. It helps you mature. It pushes you forward. It's about growing together and helping each other achieve your fullest potential. And I'd rather have a friend that's going to help me grow, help me become more, help me see, where I need to, like, for instance, like if I had a discussion with somebody, or even an argument with someone, and my friend said, you know what, you really didn't have to say it that way. You really was a little rough around the edges. I should be able to receive that from somebody that I trust, that I call my friend, rather than coming after, why don't you mind your business? You don't know what you're talking about. Or if I'm in my feelings at the time and I say that, I need to be mature enough to come back around and say, you know what, I'm sorry, you were right. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Let me see if anybody is talking in the chat. All right. So Sister Tanisha says, most of my friends are a little younger than I am, so I don't sugarcoat anything, but I definitely try to handle them with compassion and gentleness. I also know when to let some conversations go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
don't sugarcoat anything. I think I get that from my mom. I don't. Like, if you wrong, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Like, whether you mad at me or not, I'm just telling you this.
Mhm.
I don't care if you can have your little attitude or whatever, but I'm out here trying to help you. Like, I'm taking 5 seconds out of my life, out of my day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to help you, you know?
But
So
here's
just telling you.
But here's the thing. If we give it, we got to be able to take it.
Facts.
You know, when they come at you, and I don't mean like in a negative way, but as a friend, we got to be able to receive that. You know,
it's rather me than them, because if they tell you, they're gonna eat you alive.
But listen, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. If I'm comfortable with showing my friend their flaws as well as their strengths, then I also have to be comfortable with them showing me my flaws and my strengths.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not really a friend to them. They might be a friend to me, but I'm not really a friend to them.
Yeah. Like, my thing is, like, don't do something and then get mad when we hold you accountable.
Yeah. Come on.
Because if you did that anywhere else outside of us,
yeah.
It depends on what you do, but honestly, some of these decisions that people be making, I might not even come home. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's a difficult thing, you know. It's especially in these days and times, because people are so me. You know, people are so what's the right word? Selfish. Okay, selfish. Ish. Selfish. Ish. That they can't take a constructive criticism. Right. And they don't know that their friend is not being an enemy. They're not a frenemy. They're really your friend looking out for you.
I'm out here trying to look out for you.
Just out here.
I'm just out here trusting God.
I'm just out here trusting God. I'm just out here looking for you, looking out for you, like you said. Okay, those who. All right. Anyway, all right. So facet number 1, conflict in friendship. We talked about effective ways to handle that conflict. Facet number 2, we were just talking about challenging each other and being okay with challenging each other. That strengthens us. That pushes us to, you know, challenging you to push you to where you should be, to make you better, make each other better, make each other reach our highest potential. So facet number 3,
rediscovering our own strengths.
Okay. Okay.
Our final point today.
Why are you talking so crazy?
I don't know. I don't know. It's the practice. Our final point today is about rediscovering. Okay. Friendship not only helps us see ourselves through another's eyes, but also rediscover strengths we may have forgotten we have. Ooh. Okay. It's like finding pieces of yourself that you misplaced along the way. Friends help us piece together the puzzle of who we truly are. Yeah. And in doing so, they teach us about resilience and inner strength. It's a journey of mutual discovery and support, which brings immense fulfillment and joy. You know what? This reminds me of that one episode of Sit the Science Kid where they went to that big lab and they found out what each person is good at and used it to find their parents again, even though they weren't really lost. Okay. I don't like it when parents do that. It makes me mad.
But that's good. That's good. You know, that friendship helps you see who you are, you know, helps you rediscover who you were really created to be. That's a good friend. That's a good friend that can bring that out of you to help you see that. That's a wow. That's a powerful thing when you.
That was like Jonathan and David before Jonathan tried to kill David. Yeah. Why did I sound like I was from the South? Before Jonathan tried to kill David.
That is, if you have friends like that, hold on to them.
Except for the killing part. you know.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
what
we talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is, like you said, it is like finding those missing pieces, you know, that you didn't, you forgot along the way. You forgot that you forgot that you were great. You forgot that you can do something. You forgot that you were valuable. You forgot that gift, that idea you had long ago. And you have a friend that kind of helps pull that out, remind you of who you are, of, you know, it, because of that friendship, it really does help you rediscover your strength. And then to have that person just encourage you and be your biggest cheerleader and say, you can do this, come on, and not let you be lazy about it, not let you, like, you know, just lay dormant and just not do anything with it. That's a powerful relationship right there. Excuse me. What do you think about that?
It's really deep.
Oh my God.
You know, I'm sorry. I'm in middle school, y'all. I can't take anything serious.
Yes, you can.
I can. I just I'm feeling pretty goofy.
All right. So now, even though we talked about these different facets, how, you know, the irony of friendship, again, friendship, there is an irony, because a lot of people think that if you don't agree with me, you're not my friend. That is a lie. Friends should be able to disagree with you or have an opinion, and you can still be friends and you can still love each other and honor each other and all of that. And that takes time and maturity and stuff. But that is the irony of friendship. So what we want to do now is to help you in on the flip side of the coin. So identifying who isn't truly a friend is crucial for maintaining supportive relationships. So you got to be able to know who is for you and who's not for you. Is this really my friend? No, no, This is okay. So based on the themes of mutual growth and the iron sharpens iron, you know, how Proverbs 27:17 talks about it, we want to share with you 10 tips to help you discern who might not genuinely be your friend. Okay. Now you might not like these, but this is the truth. All right. So I'm going to start with number one. You can put it, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Lack of reciprocity. True friendship really involves give and take. Come on, y'all. It involves give and take. I can't be the only one pouring into this relationship because you're going to drain me. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. All right. If you find that you are always the one giving, whether it's time, whether it's attention, resources, and not receiving anything in return, this might be a sign for you. So lack of reciprocity. What's the next one?
It's a game of give and take. Can't hurry up. No, we just have to...
Okay, come on.
Okay, anyway. Two, they're not supportive or non-supportive. A person who dismisses your achievements or seems indifferent to your successes might not have your best interests at heart.
That is the truth. If you can't support me in anything, applaud me about anything, like oh my gosh, I cannot remember her name, but anyway, a female bishop that was at Seven Last Words. She was like, deuces. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. So lack of reciprocity, non-supportive. A third one, number 3, only surface level interactions. Now this is deep, y'all. If someone avoids deep conversations and doesn't share personal details, or they don't want to engage genuinely with yours, they might not be invested in the friendship. Like, I can't be the only one telling my stuff. Because now I got to question whether or not I can trust you, because you don't tell me anything.
Probably talking to your head, I got to tell this person just cheated on
her. You know, all right, let's speak up. We only got
all right. Frequent criticism. Constructive criticism can be beneficial, but if someone is consistently critical and their comments make you feel belittled rather than built up, red flag.
Red flag, honey. Red flag. Red flag. Wow. See, we don't got time. But if you always feeling, small and like you're not valuable because they always putting you down, honey, they're not really your friend. All right. Creating drama. Okay. Now, friends who consistently cause drama, y'all.
Or stir up conflict.
Come on.
Can drain your emotional energy.
What?
And are
they're not looking out for your well-being. Come on, kick that one to the curb. Come on. Life is short. I don't have time for that drama. All right, come on. She laughing. I'm gonna go to the next one because we run out of time.
Okay. Disrespecting boundaries. A true friend respects your boundaries. If someone repeatedly oversteps or ignores your boundaries, it's a sign that they do not value your comfort or autonomy.
Now that's something you talk about a lot, boundaries. Like you're big on that. Respect my boundaries. Like give me my moments. Like, come on. Yeah, I hear you. All right. Reliability issues. If a person consistently fails to keep their promises, look, don't tell me you're going to do something, then you don't do it. Or they're not dependable in times of need. Like I'm always coming to your rescue, but you never come to my rescue. They might not truly be.
Red flag.
Yeah, they're not a valuable friend. Then come on, that's not a friend. All right, come on, go to the next one because we run out.
Next, manipulative behavior.
Lord Jesus, help us.
Looking at you, Rochelle Cross.
From Greenleaf. Okay, go ahead. Come on.
That was common sense. Come on. Manipulation such as guilt tripping or using your insecurities against you is a clear indicator of a toxic relationship.
Yes. You cannot do that. You can't. My insecurities are my insecurities, and you don't need to try to guilt trip me because of how I'm feeling with my areas of weakness. Come on now.
I gotta go there though. You ain't gotta stoop that low.
Fair-weathered friends. Jesus help us. If someone is only around during good times, but they disappear when things go rough for you, you don't see them, you need them in those moments, and they're not there. Bye-bye. They may not be a reliable friend. Just saying. All right. What's the last one?
Lack of confidentiality.
Now, y'all.
Trust is foundational in any relationship. If someone shares your secrets with others or gossips about you, they are not your friend.
Let me just say this. If I don't give you permission, you should not be telling my stuff. I don't care, good, bad, indifferent. If I need to be able to trust you with my stuff, period.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's
what you need to be understanding about your friends. If you can't trust, if your friends are not trustworthy with what you tell them, with what you share, then they're not your friend.
You know, I like when my best friend, she's like, she's like, Carmel, I'll tell her, she's like, Carmel, can I tell him? Can I tell her? And I was like, you can tell him, but you can't tell her. And she's like, all right, bet.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Wonderful. All right. We wow. We could have really expounded on the ideas of how you know they're not your friend.
Yeah.
We talked about the irony. We talked about the facets of friendship and the conflict and how that's important. And, rediscovering yourself. Well, we had to flip it so that people understand how you know when they're not your friend. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some final thoughts and then we're going to say bye.
Yeah. We encourage you to think about how your friendships have shaped you. Mm-hmm. Have they challenged you? How have you grown from these experiences?
Yeah.
Remember, the true strength of friendship isn't just found in easy times, but also in the challenging ones.
Yeah.
Embrace the ironies of friendship. They make the journey worthwhile.
Yeah. So as we wrap up episode 105, we want to leave you with 2 quotes. Remember the words of Helen Keller. Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light. Come on, Helen Keller. And then the great William Shakespeare said what? What did he say?
Romeo, where art thou, Romeo?
Not that one.
Okay. A friend is one that knows you as you are, understands where you have been, accepts what you have become, and still gently allows you to grow.
Love,
That made me
love,
cry on the
love,
inside.
love. All right. Thank all of you who tuned in today in the chat. Your word should be your bond. Amen. Amen. Sunday's best. Amen. Thank y'all so much for being here today. What we want them to do.
Like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on all social media platforms at Wisdom Girl Wise Women, and we will see you next week.
And don't forget, share this with 10 of your friends so you can help us expand our platform, grow our audience, and get this message out about wisdom that we want to get out. Stay wise so that you can wise up,
live,
and prosper. Bye-bye, everybody.